early you plant them, sometimes you can get 3 cuts. Same thing like with hay. You could get probably 3 cuts if you plant the very minute that it becomes the warm season for hay. So I think you plant. There is winter wheat. When you plant it in the winter, the kernel is then like tulips, how they go hibernate during the winter, but then they grow back during the fall. So winter wheat can do the same thing. It'll go into hibernation, and then when it starts to get warm, it'll germinate and grow. And then there's regular wheat that you like, wheat and alfalfa, hay. You plant during the warm season. So I would say probably the minute that it starts to turn spring, you want to plant hay. And then on how much rain you get will determine how quickly it grows, just like weeds. The more it gets wet and watered, the more it germinates, and then it can take and grow. So you could probably get 3, sometimes 4 cuts. So it just all depends. And corn doesn't necessarily go by that. The farmer will go out, break an ear off, and examine it to see if it's good, if it's ready to be cut. Sometimes it'll look like it's not ready and it's ready to be harvested. And sometimes the ends don't get enough water, so you have to kind of go in the middle to determine. And just like the other day when we saw, was it yesterday? When we saw that big tractor with those large wheels and the sprayers, that was fertilizing. They were spraying the weeds and fertilizing.
Now, when they have to use wheels on the crops, do they smash them?
Nope.
Or
the way that they're set up, the way that the tongs are set up when you plant, they're specifically set up for the wheel width that you would use to water or irrigate. They're very narrow tires, just like a wheel tire.
Yeah.
They're specifically for that. Now, tractor tires, depending on, they're made that way too. They're specifically done so that way they don't smash the crops.
More people that live out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, I know. And this one's got a couple of boats and fucked up cars and tractors and trailers and shit.
He's a mechanic.
And why do you need 2 RVs?
One for the sex, one for the normal one. One to have away from the kids, one that the kids can use.
Yeah, but then that means that you're both going to have to pull a trailer.
Sacrifice of having privacy.
Or you just get a hotel room and lock them in their own room.
What?
Yeah.
What? Wait. What'd you say?
Get a hotel room and lock them in their hotel room. Or like Crystal says, I'll babysit so that way I know your mom gets sick. And that cracks me up. Oh, I told Crystal what Riley said about the inappropriate comments.
Uh-huh.
And she goes, yeah, I don't know what her deal is. She goes, I think it just started because of her dad. I was like, well, it never bothered her before. I was like, you and I have always been perverted. She's like, yeah. She goes, I don't know. She goes, she's just weird. I was like, I noticed since you got divorced that it's been just a little odd with them both. I said it's not the whole, binary, non-binary. I said whatever you want to be. That's not the part what I'm talking about. She goes, it's just that their mannerisms, I said, have